Thank you all for coming out tonight. Again, I know I saw many of you at the basketball game just a few minutes ago, and somehow we found a way, and that's, I guess, what matters at this point. So congratulations to the Cowboys. Also, just a couple people. I'd like to, before we get going, introduce Senator Gary Crum up from the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And then we have, I know, Dan Furphy's here somewhere. And
Right here.
Legendary. And I probably missed somebody, and I apologize for that. But just want to say thank you to everybody here. I think the legislature has heard you very loudly and clearly. And, you know, Terry mentioned we had joint conference committee yesterday, and that's where you kind of come together on what the budget looks like. It still needs to be approved by the Senate and the House, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that happens. But I think joint conference committee really heard the people of Wyoming, and we have a budget now that appears that it's going to go through. That is what the people of Wyoming really want. We have a fully funded University of Wyoming.
Yeah.
And there's some things in that, you know, the university needs to look at if they can become more efficient and how they can run their operation, but it's fully funded and really, really good. We have, for the first time since 2022, the state employees are going to get raises, which is a really big deal. So they haven't had raises for 4 years, and they're going to get a raise. So I think that's a really good thing. And then another thing that, thanks to Senator Barlow, Senator Crum, is that really worked hard on making sure technology stays up to speed. For those that work in the technology, and I know a lot of you do in Wyoming, and especially here in Laramie, you've got to keep up or you fall so far behind you can never catch up. And so for the first time in quite a while, we fully funded making sure our computer programs are up to speed, whether it's for the Department of Health and the SNAP program. If we miss certain levels of accuracy with SNAP, we get fined millions of dollars. And so keeping that technology up is really important. And throughout the whole thing, for YDOT, I don't know how, most of you are probably really familiar with the YDOT app and looking at cameras. We've got the best system in America because of that, and keeping that up and current and refreshed is really, really good. One thing that got cut during the budget, and we heard loud and clear from a lot of citizens around the state, that the Business Council needs to be re-looked at and worked on. And the Joint Conference Committee reduced the Business Council. They did not kill it. There was a big movement out to kill it. I was strongly opposed to that, had some bills to keep it going. The Senate had fully funded the Business Council. The House did not, but we kind of met. I wouldn't say it's in the middle, but somewhere there where the Business Council's still up and going, but they're going to have a year to kind of look at what their mission is and where they're going, and then approach the legislature next year and see where it goes. But I think the big thing about the budget is the legislature heard from the people of Wyoming, and I think the people of Wyoming really are going to get a budget that they can be very, very proud of. For the first time in last year we couldn't even approve one. This year we got one done, and it's thanks to you. Thanks to the people of Wyoming. That's what makes Wyoming special, is people in Wyoming really do have a voice. And I just appreciate that. I'll turn it over to Senator Barlow, but I just, again, wanted to, my most important thing is to say thank you, and then we can have Q&A here in just a minute.
Take some questions.
No.
Go ahead.
Talk a little bit.
Was it